It is hump day, and we are taking a live look right now from our Savannah cam out over Tybee Island. Storm Team 3 meteorologist Alyssa Carsley is in the Weather Center with a look at our forecast first. It is still chilly outside, Alyssa Carsley.
I know, it's still chilly. It still feels just a bit like winter, though. The good news is, as we head towards the end of the week, we're back to tracking that spring-like warmth. Not nearly as warm as how we ended last week, but at least back above average by a few degrees. The setup, though, is very similar to what we saw last Thursday and Friday. High pressures well off the coastline, driving in that southwesterly wind, bringing in a little bit of that cloud cover, and eventually a few rain showers out there as we head into our Thursday. As of right now, approaching the lunch hour, temperatures are in the 50s, the low 60s. 56 degrees is that current temperature here in Savannah to 60 degrees in Glenville. Now, as we head throughout the rest of today, just tracking a mixture of sunshine and clouds, temperatures staying mild, at least right around average throughout the day, back right around 65 degrees by 1 o'clock. To 68 degrees for the temperature around 3, which is where we do find our high temperature, at least here in Savannah. Again, right around average for this time of year. Our average high is right around 67. Also tracking that breezy southwesterly wind picking up once again. We got a bit of a relief out there yesterday from the very gusty wind we saw Sunday and Monday, but it's back throughout the afternoon. We'll continue to see those winds pick up as we head into the next couple of days as well. So coming up in the complete Storm Team 3 forecast, we'll talk about those rain showers that begin to increase by the end of the week.
Thank you, Alyssa. We begin with breaking news this morning. The community has lost their fight to save a 300-year-old tree in Chatham County. WSAV's Tyler Nicole joins us now live from the scene on Little Neck Road with more. Good morning, Tyler.
Good morning, Kim. It has been a very emotional morning for environmental activists and tree lovers all around because, like you said, right behind me used to stand a 300-year-old live oak tree. And I'm going to get out of the way so you can see the destruction going on behind us of them removing that tree. Now, I'm going to give you a little comparison of what 300 years means. For perspective, America is going to be celebrating 250 years of being a country this year. So this live oak tree that used to stand right here is older than our country. Now, the community last week gathered together to save the tree, and they even got it deemed as a public landmark so that it would not be able to cut down. But as we see today, that is not the case. Now, owner of the property, Jim, tells me that he wasn't even made aware that this was going to be happening today. He just heard trucks backing up into his yard this morning, and when he came out, he saw Georgia Power getting ready to cut down the trees. There's Georgia State Patrol all around here for the safety of Georgia Power workers as well, and also a couple of people out here protesting how they feel about this 300-year-old tree and also now a public landmark being cut down. So the power company, Georgia Power, says that the reason this tree has to come down is to place high voltage transmission lines where that tree is, and that the lines are going to help with infrastructure upgrades. So coming up at 4 and 5, we're going to hear from the owner of the house and other protesters about how they say they were treated today during this removal of these live oak trees. So reporting live in Savannah, Tyler Nicole, WSAV News 3 on your side. I'm going to send it back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Tyler. Of course, we'll pass along any updates throughout the day on our website at WSAV.com. Tyler will also have a full recap, as she mentioned, this afternoon, beginning on First News at 4. Lawmakers are taking a major step to improve how children learn to read. The Georgia House of Representatives has passed a sweeping education package aimed at boosting early literacy across the Peach State. House Bill 1193, also known as the Georgia Early Literacy Act, would require full-time literacy coaches in all K-3 schools, making kindergarten mandatory and requiring teachers to use a phonics-based science of reading approach. Lawmakers say the changes come as Georgia ranks near the bottom nationwide in reading levels, and they hope these steps will help students read on grade level by 3rd grade. Lawmakers also passed a separate bill targeting cell phone use in high schools, requiring districts to set clear rules for student devices on campus. Both now head to the Georgia Senate. Well, the Savannah Black Heritage Festival continues tonight with a unique event developed by Savannah State University students to help encourage dialogue about the past, present, and future. The WW Law Lecture Series presents the Red Record Unearthing Our Unsung Powerhouse. It will be held from 6 until 7:30 at Jenkins High School. The event will encourage attendees to reflect on history and become more involved and engaged to address issues affecting our community today. It also pays tribute to Wesley Wallace Long, one of the most influential local civil rights activists who also founded the Savannah Black Heritage Festival back in 1988, which WSAV is a proud media sponsor.